Hello, my name is Rachel Wallace and I'm the Head of Marketing, Communications and Fundraising at Bury Hospice. I first heard about Bury Hospice when a close friend of mine was in Christie's and he wanted to spend his last few days at Bury Hospice, but he wasn't well enough to travel here. We met whilst studying our postgraduate in journalism and had stayed good friends for the following 28 years. My friend was a BBC reporter and he'd seen for himself the amazing role Bury Hospice played within Bury during filming. And when he saw this role advertised, he encouraged me to go for it. I didn't really know much about Bury Hospice, but for him I did it. My friend died the day before my interview, and as I approached the hospice reception, I dedicated my interview to him and did the best I could do in his name. Nearly 2 years on, I know and feel I made the right decision. Speak to anyone who has experienced the care provided by Bury Hospice and you'll soon get a good idea of what an amazing organisation it is. Bury Hospice is a community that is here to support its wider community at a time in their lives when they need us the most. It's a treasure within Bury, supporting patients and families beyond their medical needs. Their spiritual, well-being and emotional needs are all looked after too. And how a patient wants to be cared for is central to the support. Just a few months ago, we won Bury's Triumph Over Adversity Award whilst receiving a highly commended in the Community Impact category. This was in recognition of how we have continued reaching out to people who need us, despite the difficult times we have all been operating in. I started my career off as a BBC radio reporter and moved on to large corporate roles at the BBC and local authorities. No job touches this one. It's a vocation, the feeling of knowing that every single day I am making a difference to support Bury Hospice by investing myself into helping the hospice raise enough money to keep going. It's the very definition of the community working together to make people's lives better that makes me so very proud to work here. The reality is that we rely upon community donations to keep our doors open. If people were not donating their time or money, we would not be here. It costs nearly £3 million a year to run Bury Hospice, and as a charity we have to raise over £2.3 million of that ourselves. It's a well-worn cliche, but every penny really does count. Whilst we need to raise huge sums, we urge people to know that no matter how small your donation, it helps. Your time is vital to us too. We depend upon our teams of volunteers who help in our shops, warehouse, medical services and fundraising. By supporting Bury Hospice, you are enabling us to keep supporting people how they want our support, whether that is an inpatient unit, being cared for in their own homes by our outreach community nurses, or support from our bereavement service. We've just opened our new Living Well Centre, which is here to provide a community hub and meeting point. It's as much to tackle loneliness and isolation as it is to provide medical services. Quite simply, we are here for you, and we could not do what we do without you. It's our 30th anniversary this year, and we're celebrating 3 decades of care and support thanks to the generosity of people across Bury. We want to be here for the next 30 years and beyond, and we need you to help us achieve that. There are many ways that you can support us, whether it's setting yourself up as a regular giver, shopping with us, taking part in our fundraising events, playing our lottery, or simply giving your time. Just get in touch with us to find out more by visiting our website. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.